Hey there, it's Mark from Men Who Bullet. Thanks for checking out today's video where we are going to be talking about the Finisher's Journal. If you're looking for an action-oriented journal, this may be the one for you. In today's video, we are going to be taking an in-depth look at all of the features, what this 90-day journal is here to do for you and your goals, as well as take a look through the notebook, understand the parts and the pieces, and I'm also going to give you my honest review of how I think that this journal might work best for you and who the journal might be for. So let's go ahead and get started right now. This notebook is a powerful yet simple daily planner for entrepreneurs or anyone who has specific goals that they're looking to try to achieve. My best description for this planner is that it's an action journal. This journal is for people who are trying to get things done, they have goals in mind, and they know exactly what they're trying to do to achieve those. But they need a little bit of help and focus to help them really get rid of the extra distractions that are going on, stop them from procrastinating, and really have them focus on productivity and achieving their individual goals. This journal is set up for a 90-day program. It's not dated, so you can start whenever you want, but it already is pre-filled out, which means less time worrying about daily and weekly spreads inside of your journal. Everything you need is already built in here. All you have to do is fill it out with what you're trying to achieve. As soon as you open up this notebook, the first thing that you're going to do is write down what you're trying to achieve. What is your achievement goal? And it's not just any type of random goal. In fact, it's a smart one that you're trying to set up. If any of you are familiar with business or management, you've heard about SMART goals before. These are specific, measurable, obtainable, relevant, and timely. Before you even write down anything in this notebook, write this on a scrap piece of paper so you can go in fresh and really think through what needs to go in here. What are you trying to do? This is exactly what this notebook is going to help you figure out. Not only is it going to focus on your achievement goals, but it's also going to focus on some of your habit and your habit goals that you're trying to achieve as well. The very first page, it's one of the first things you're going to do right after you're done with your achievement goal, or what are the habit goals that you have? What are you trying to do there? You're also going to write down your daily rituals. What are you doing in the morning and what are you doing in the evening? And how much time do you need for each of those rituals as well? It's just another way to have you think through what you're trying to do, where you're spending your time, and what else you could be doing maybe instead of focusing on those things that are less productive or maybe distractions in your day-to-day. Once you move into the weekly planner, as I mentioned before, it is an undated planner, so you're not going to have specific dates that are in here. You don't have to start January 1, but it does start on a Monday. So whatever Monday you're beginning on, you're writing down that date. But everything you need is already on your page spread here. Every day, you're going to start off focusing on what the most important thing you need to try to achieve for that day. What's your secondary most important tasks that you need to accomplish? And what are the other tasks that you're trying to complete? There's also plenty of room for tasks and notes and other events that might be going out for your day. And one of my favorite parts of this journal is every single day has a schedule there for you, so you can fill that out however you need with what's going on in your day and start to time block it out to be the most productive that you can be. And then you have your nightly recap, which has you take a look back through your day and write down what was the biggest or even small achievement that happened that day for you. And then you're following through your nightly routine and getting the things done that you want to get done before you start your brand new day. Once you're done with your entire week, then you're going to look back on a weekly review. In the Finisher's Journal, it's called a weekly scan. What were your biggest wins? This is also where you start to look at task migration, things you didn't accomplish, what needs to move to the following week. And you take a look at your habit goals and what you've achieved and how far along you are in achieving that overall goal. What I also like is the weekly progress. It really holds you accountable for your goals and what you want to try to achieve and has you take a look back on the entire week to set yourself up for success for the next one. So that's a 1-week review on what you can expect from the Finisher's Journal. How can we try to eliminate procrastination in the goals that we're trying to achieve? How can we remove extra distractions that we don't need when we're focused on a very primary goal? And how can we take our productivity to the max to continue to drive towards what we're trying to achieve? So let's go ahead and take a bird's eye view on this journal. I'll open it up, take a look at the special features, and then really focus in on what makes the Finisher's Journal stand out from the rest. When you get it in the mail, it will come wrapped, and this is going to be the outside of the packaging. So we've got Finisher's Journal here with their lightning bolt on the front. On the back side of this, a little bit more detail, right? Finisher's Journal, a powerful yet simple daily planner for entrepreneurs. So the 3 key features of this notebook that we've talked about so far, we'll call them out a little bit more here. The first planner designed for entrepreneurs and high performers, a scientific approach to keeping you focused and reaching your goals 4 times faster. This is what that 90-day achievement cycle looks like. A proven system to crush procrastination and elevate your business performance. So inside of this is the journal itself. The notebook cover itself feels super premium, and it has the Finisher's Journal and the logo embossed right on this cover here. It's got the elastic band, so similar to other notebooks out there, to hold it nice and closed. You've got your 2 page ribbons that are inside of here in the black and the white, as well as a folder in the back here for notes or extra things. When we open up the journal itself, you'll see you can put your information inside of here, a powerful yet simple daily planner for entrepreneurs. There's also a quick start guide. So not only are you going to get the journal itself as your resource, but a lot of online resources as well for you to check out. Some great quotes as we go through here. These next pages here are actually the index itself. So as you get started, there's already going to be pages that are already pre-filled. Because this notebook covers these 13 weeks, as well as the quarterly reviews in these note pages in the back, they've already preset these for yourself. But what's going to be important for you is as you're jotting down notes in these note sections as you go through, you come back into your index to note what those topics are so you can find them again inside of there. You could also pretty easily write them over on this side as well if you wanted to, but there's plenty of space here for your index. And then right when you flip into it, this is what we were talking about before and showing, which is the achievement goal plan. This is where you're going to pick out that SMART goal, something that's specific, measurable, obtainable, relevant, and timely for here. What are your key motivations and your next steps? And of course, your reward. How are you going to celebrate once you achieve this goal? There's also a page over here for secondary plans, but I think it's important, and they do note this, that if you're going to be filling this out, it's great if you have a secondary goal, but they highly recommend sticking and focusing on a primary goal, at least for the first 90 days. If you get a lot of value out of this notebook and you purchase another one, I think this is a great place to expand on the basics. The second page here is going to be focused on your habit goal plans. You're listing 3 habits that will make it easier for you to achieve your 90-day goal. So this isn't just general habits like you're used to maybe talking about inside of a bullet journal where it's about water consumption or how many times you're exercising. These are specific productive habits that are going to help you reach that overarching goal for yourself. We also talked about the daily rituals, these morning routines and these evening routines that are built in and how much time you're spending on those. So this is going to be the first week inside of your planner. The first thing you'll see here is how many weeks are left in your quarter. So you'll be able to mark these off as you're going through, slowly counting down to the end of this. Your 90-day goal is, this is rewriting what you want to achieve in those 90 days, and then really focusing here on your big 3 of the week. What are the most important things that are happening this week, and how do they relate to your overarching goal? As well as your habit trackers here as well. So those habits we talked about, having those good habit goals, we're bringing them over here to ensure that we're accomplishing those throughout the week. And then from here, you start to break right into your weekly. So as we talked about, this is already pre-filled out for you for all of the sections that you need. It's undated, so you can start this whenever you want. You don't have to wait for a specific month or time of the year. Just know that this starts on a Monday. We talked about the most important task of the day in your secondary and additionals here. You've got your morning routine here in the middle, area for notes and ideas, as well as that nightly recap. One thing I did want to point out that we didn't talk about is there is a key on each of these pages for you. These signifiers are really important. If you're familiar with bullet journaling and planning, you know these are really important to help you identify where a certain task is. So completed, you're filling in your box. Migrated has an arrow that you're taking it to your next day. You've deleted something by crossing it out. And if something's in progress, you're putting in a half mark on your piece. So this will follow through Monday through Sunday as you're going through. And then when you get to the end of the week, this is where your weekly recap is. We talked about that weekly scan. What's your biggest win? Are you migrating your tasks? And how are your goals doing? How's that progress looking? Once you're completed with that, then you're gonna start prepping up here for your second week. Now at the very end of this journal, after your 90 days are here, you're going to do that quarter review. What are my biggest wins? How far did you get with these specific goals? What percentage complete are they? Let's do a quarterly scan. So similar to the weekly scan that you're doing, let's look at these things overall. And then after that, the rest of this notebook here are spaces for your notes. So here's my honest thoughts on the Finisher's Journal. As someone who is a creative bullet journaler and enjoys setting up their weeks themselves, I don't see this as a daily journal for someone like myself, perhaps. But I could see this being a great side companion if there was something that I'm trying to achieve for myself. This journal does a really good job of holding you accountable day to day and week to week. It isn't here just for you to write inside of and get things down there and just kind of move along. Every single day is here to help you pay attention to the goals that you're focused on, what you want to try to achieve with this notebook, and what habits you're looking to add or to change in your day-to-day. There's not a lot of room for extras in here because all of the pages are already pre-filled with space. You have your notes in your task section, which you could do whatever you want inside of those, because as an entrepreneur or someone who's looking to start an idea or a business or a brand, you might and you should have room to write down ideas, sketch out things, especially if you have a product that you're trying to create and get out there into the market. This notebook is really focused on you achieving your goals. Because every single day is pre-filled, it removes the need for any of the extras. So if you're used to setting up a daily spread for yourself or even a weekly spread, you're not going to have to worry about that. That's one less thing that you have to focus on that gives you a lot more time to pay attention to that achievement goal that you're going into this notebook trying to get done. One of the other things that I like about this journal is that it's setting you up for 3 solid months of action-oriented planning. Every single day, you're accountable for what you're trying to achieve, and this notebook helps you stay on task. I hope you liked this video today, especially if you're looking for an action-oriented journal for yourself, because I really do believe that the Finisher's Journal is here for you. If you're trying to achieve a goal, you've got something that you're trying to do, I think this is going to be the notebook for you to try out. And if anything, it's only for 3 months, a quarter of your entire year where you get to focus every single day on something. That's going to show tried and true if that's something that's going to work for you. Any type of journal or notebook that is here for your success, I think is a great buy. But just like any good habit, you have to pay attention to it and you have to put in the work. And that's why I really think that this notebook is great for action-oriented individuals like entrepreneurs who are looking to reduce their procrastination, really focus in on the goals that they're trying to achieve, eliminate any extra distractions that they might have in their life, and up their productivity. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, hustling, getting good work in to get great results out. If you're interested in getting this notebook, you can head over to finishersecret.com to check this out. And as a part of this video, we're going to offer you a special discount code, which will be Men Who Bullet, and that'll save you some money off of the purchase of the notebook. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Finisher's Journal and if you think that this might be the right journal for you. If you like the content of today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for other Plan With Me's, journal reviews, and personal organization tactics and techniques. You can follow more of me online on Instagram at Men Who Bullet and on Facebook. And don't forget to check out the blog and website, menwhobullet.com. Thanks again for checking out today's video, and I will talk with you very soon. Have a great one. See ya.